There's manual plaster. And there's Knauf drywall MP75 projection plaster. Since its launch, Knauf has promoted MP75 projection plaster as faster than traditional manual plaster. Hundreds of thousands of square meters of MP75 have now been completed. But is it really faster? Knauf has decided to prove MP75 in a race against manual plaster on a 60-meter-long demonstration wall, complete with piers and door openings. 50 professional contractors, specifiers and trade press editors have been invited as official observers. The challenge: 2 skilled contracting teams are to race each other to plaster as much wall as they can in just 5 hours. The blue team will use standard 2-coat manual plaster down one side of the wall. The white team are hoping to beat them with Knauf MP75 projection plaster down the other side of the wall. Before the clock starts, both teams are allowed 15 minutes to prepare. The manual team mixes up. And the MP75 team primes its projection machine. The teams are ready to start and the observers are watching. At 11 o'clock, a hooter sounds to start the race. The manual team is away fast and gets its first plaster on the wall. But the MP75 team gets off to a spectacular start and shows just how fast projection plastering is. The manual team looks to be making decent progress, as one man mixes and 3 experienced craftsmen get backing coat onto the wall. The MP75 team slows down briefly to adjust the flow rate as the site water pressure fluctuates, but they're back up to full speed after a couple of minutes. 15 minutes into the race and the manual team is in a steady rhythm. Meanwhile, the MP75 team is really getting into its stride. One man quickly sprays in sections, 2 teammates follow on with long metal rules to level the surface, and the 4th man keeps the machine fed with plaster. In the first hour, the manual team has applied backing coat to just 2 of the bays between pillars. But after just 67 minutes of race time, the MP75 team has finished spraying the entire 135 square meters of wall. The mixing machine has finished its work for the day and is ready to be cleaned. At this point, it's worth looking at how clean and tidy the working areas are. Even the most skilled manual team will make a mess on the floor. But the MP75 team has made almost no mess, thanks to the accuracy of spraying. The mixing machine and plaster stay in one place for the full day's work, making MP75 much cleaner and safer. The manual team is working as fast as possible, but they're beginning to realize they're not going to win the race. They stop applying backing coat and scratch it to provide a key for the finished skim coat. The MP75 team rules along the surface of the wall for a second time. Both teams take a well-earned break before the next stages. After a quick lunch, the manual team mixes up their skim coat and starts to get it on the wall. The MP75 team dampens the wall with water and uses a sponge float along the whole length to draw the fines to the surface. They work the fines back in with a spatula to create a smooth finish. Both teams use the last 90 minutes of the race to trowel the surface to achieve their best finish. At 4 o'clock, the hooter sounds the end of the race. The manual team has completed 40 square meters of 2-coat plaster by hand. Not bad for 5 hours work, but they're tired and defeated. On the other side of the wall, it's a comprehensive victory for the MP75 projection plaster team. They have sprayed and finished 135 square meters of wall, and their work impresses the professional audience. Both specifiers and contractors are simply amazed at the speed, tidiness and quality of Knauf MP75. It saves time and money on site. It's more than 3 times faster than manual plaster. It's what the industry has been waiting for. It's about time.